So the third arm is ready to go. There it is right there. And basically you can see that there's no play in this thing whatsoever. Everything's up and down. There's no up and down play anymore. So what I did is I bought a new bearing, then pressed this on using one of these sockets, and basically put the bearing, put this race or the bolt onto the race using my press over here. Only problem was I had something behind here, and when I did that, that thing fell, and it fell right on my foot. Oh, actually, one of these fell, and that one fell right across the top of my foot. Luckily, I did not break it, but I did have to go to the emergency room, have them take x-rays, make sure it wasn't broken, because I had to crawl from here all the way into the house to get to my phone, to call my wife and say, hey, come take me to the hospital or emergency room. So that was a fun little night. Right now it's good. Anyway, so back to this. This is the old one. And basically what was going on was, you can see there's a chunk taken out of here. And actually, yeah, there's a chunk. And then you can't really tell, but basically that bolt, or I don't know what you call it, it has the shoulder on it. It was moving inside of here, up and down. So what I did is I dimpled the part that touches the race, and got it on there pretty good, and then pressed it on. Then I put this I put that assembly in my freezer, and then in my outdoor barbecue, well, it's just a grill, but it runs off of propane. I put this whole thing in there, and it's still warm to touch, but leave it in there for maybe like a half an hour. Brought it inside, and this bearing just slid right in like butter, right? And then I put a better retainer, because years ago I didn't know anything I was doing, and I did this at home, and you can tell this retainer, you can kind of see it, but I tapered it for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but this isn't what caused the problem. Anyway, so I cleaned up the channel in here, and then I had another one of these retainers in a box from years ago, and so I put this retainer on, and so now this thing is really solid. So this will work a lot better in the car than before, because I was having maybe an 1/8 inch up and down movement, and that would cause movement in the steering wheel. So going to put this back on. I will try to take video of that process. I may repaint this, because this was sitting, I don't know, it's fine. I mean, you can see some of the paint wore off here. So I'll probably respray this when the weather gets nicer, and then I'll put it on that way. And once that's done, then the tie rods will go back on. I'll lube everything up, and that little project should be done. And then still waiting on the heads to come back from the machine shop. And that's about it. Once I get the heads back, well, there's stuff I can do. I can clean up I can clip the mains. I can clean up the pistons and get those all ready to go. I still have to clean the fuel pump, and I'll get that done too. And then probably put the heater in, get all this stuff cleaned up. I did paint, Glypol painted this where one of the rods, well, probably one of the weights came around and hit right here. This was on there before when I had to readjust it. So I just wanted to get it so it was sealed up. So that's done. The cross member or cross shaft is painted for the Z-bar. That's painted, ready to go. Yeah, that's about it for this little video. And I will take a better video. What I'm going to do is I've got a GoPro, so I'll probably hook that up and take a video while I'm hooking all this other stuff up. So people can see how it goes. But you know, it's slowly getting there. It's just right now the weather isn't that great, which is the best time to work on this. But with my foot injury, like I said, if you really want to see it, it wasn't that great. So it's still yellow. I'm walking, had to put a little extra space there because it was swollen pretty bad. Anyway, that's it. See you. Bye.